I'm going to do now is a delicious Swedish-style bun, right? You could have it as a bun with coffee and tea, or even a dessert back home in England with a bit of custard. It's going to be delicious. I've picked these wild blueberries, which are going to be amazing. So in here, I've got some tepid or just warm milk, right? 375 grams with 1 sachet, which is 7 grams of dried yeast. Just mix it up, give it like 3 or 4 minutes. You can see it starting to froth up there, and it just activates the dry yeast. And then in a bowl, I'm going to add 2 medium-sized eggs. So I want a nice pinch of salt going into the 2 eggs. I think Swedish food is really surprising. You know, it's clean, it's fresh, it's elegant, it's gorgeous, but then, you know, it gets spanked by this use, confident, bold use of like spices. These are the cardamoms here. Just take the green outer husk off, and then you've got the seeds there in the middle. So I just peeled about, I don't know, 20 of those, and I just pound it up in a pestle and mortar. So I'm going to put about just over a teaspoon of bashed up cardamom in there. 200 grams of sugar goes in, just white sugar, like that. You can see it changing colour. And I'm just going to put in 50 grams of melted butter, regular butter. So I've added all that in there. You can see it's starting to fluff up. I'm going to put the 375 mils of tepid milk and yeast in. And then all I'm going to do now is add about 750 grams of plain flour. Right, that's 500. I want 750. I'm going to put the flour straight in. And what I want to do is I want to put the first 500 grams in, and I want it to sort of go a little bit kind of elastic. That's about right. I want it to be like glue, homemade glue. When I was a kid, I used to make glue by just mixing flour and water together. I used to put all my posters on the wall, a little bit of Phil Collins, a little bit of 5 Star, with my tie-dye jeans and my green boating shoes. And you wonder why I didn't have a girlfriend till I was 18? That's why. So look, see, it's almost not breaking off now. That's good. So I've got 250 grams there. And then I'm going to put the rest in. So that's 750 grams in total. You want it to be a dough, but you don't want it to stick all over your hands and sort of make your hands like go sticky. Look at that, there you go. When you touch it, it kind of feels rich, you know? Smells amazing. Now it's a dough. You've got yeast in it, so you need to let it prove. You know, you want it to double in size. So I'm going to put a damp cloth over it, leave it for about an hour to an hour and a half, give or take, until it's doubled in size, like that. And you can see what's happened. You can see the yeast has done its work. See as I open it up? Beautiful. Now, I've got 375 grams of wild blueberries. You can use regular blueberries by all means. Anything basically fruity, sweet and sour. I'm going to put about 75 grams of sugar in, and I'm just going to sort of scrunch it up. The sugar just sort of extracts the juice. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. I want to put some orange juice in it. Just add a little zest. I only want the juice of about half of an orange. Look at that. What a pleasure. Right, so I'm happy. Got my fruit. Get this lovely dough. Put some flour on a board. Not a bad shot. Just going to get my dough, just stretch it. Take this fruit, just bang it in there. Here we go. Lay the berries all across. I want to push the berries in, just bring the dough in and over, sort of, you know. So basically, I've got my, you know, berries trapped in this dough, like that. So it's almost rippled, right? Cut it in two. Got myself a baking tray. I'm going to have an experiment. I'm thinking about other things that I've seen and done. A few little knobs of butter, some brown sugar, just a little handful. There you go. Now, the idea, I've never done this before, is that butter and sugar sort of caramelises on the bottom, so you get a really nice arse and a really nice face. Now, I want to get about 8 portions out of this. Cut that in half. There's 4. Look, and bear with me, I know it's a mess, but some of the best things in life are a mess. So like just hold it up like that, just stretch it. And you can see you've got the little pockets there of like fresh dough and the beautiful blueberries. Like I saw in that bakery where they were rolling that wonderful pastry around. And they're gonna prove again, I'm gonna leave these for about probably half an hour. There you go. It's actually one of the prettiest things I think I've seen. Just sprinkle over some sugar, a little bit of orange zest. I mean, it kind of looks like a bit of a car crash, but it also looks like one of the most gorgeous, lovely things in the world. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let them sit for half an hour. They'll puff up a little bit, pop it in an oven about 180 degrees, you know, 350 Fahrenheit, for about sort of 20, 25 minutes, and they should be lovely. You want to just look at them when they're golden and crisp. Happy days. Have a little look at these babies. Look at my new best friends. Look at that. So good. If you can see where they've sort of proved into each other, you let these little babies cool down, but the idea is as you eat them, you sort of start tearing them away, and you can see where you get the ripple thing going on. Amazing. Brilliant. Okay, whoever the Swedish god is, give me luck. We've got exactly what I wanted, which is crispy bits. And as soon as that gets to like room temperature, that's going to go snappy, snappy cold. And there you go. A beautiful bun, dish, dessert, inspired by this incredible journey in Sweden. I'm really chuffed with that. Nice one. Skål with coffee. Oh, that's hot.